minutes before 7 o'clock. We're looking live this morning at Indianapolis, the capital city of Indiana. That's the next critical primary for presidential candidates, and it's happening tomorrow. The latest polls show Republican frontrunner Donald Trump holding a double-digit lead over rival Ted Cruz in the Hoosier state. Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton is locked in a tight contest with rival Bernie Sanders in Indiana, where polls indicate he's within striking distance.
6:49, a very good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau as we get started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Recent CDC guideline changes have some regular opioid pain medication users concerned about their health. John Onstead visited with a pain clinic who told him he would need to decrease his dosage because of the new recommendations.
But Onstead says it's not that easy. He's allergic to other pain medication on the market, and if he were to try using just over-the-counter medication, he says it would, quote, be like taking them like M&Ms.
You know, that takes like an enormous amount of that stuff, and I'm not getting any relief from it. To even feel anything, it would take like, well, 12 a day of Tylenol and 12 a day of ibuprofen.
Onstead says, like many other opioid pain medication users, that if he didn't have his prescription, he would lose the quality of life that he currently has.
We are following a developing story for you this morning. Prince's family is headed to a Minnesota courtroom today as they start to try and figure out what will happen with the singer's estate. Prince died April 21st at the age of 57. He left behind an estimated $300 million, but no will or trust.
Several of Prince's siblings are expected to be in court for today's hearing. Under Minnesota law, Prince's Paisley Park estate will be divided between his biological sister and his 5 half-siblings. But legal analysts say the issue could turn into a messy fight. A farmer near Edgeley, North Dakota, used his tractor to pay tribute to the music legend. Check this out. He's been very busy.
Yeah, Gene Hansen sent us this picture that he took from his home-built airplane. Hansen says he used his tractor with the disc to make the logo. It's in a field just north of Edgeley as a tribute to the late musician.
We just hit 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones. And Lisa, I am still riding the high after that absolutely gorgeous Sunday. I'm also a little tired because I just didn't want to come inside.
I know, yeah. It was hard to come in yesterday with temperatures as nice as they were, the sunny skies. The sun is setting later and later now, and so we get to enjoy it a little bit longer. But we've got more on the way here this morning. More sunshine as the sun is rising, but you can see the cloud cover filtering some of that sunrise this morning, and that means we've got some clouds on the way for the morning hours and even some rain showers out west. But looking ahead toward your afternoon, kids heading home from school, expect to see temperatures that are in the upper 60s and some low 70s. So another great evening to be outside and playing, or maybe just out grilling and relaxing a little bit for your Monday evening. High temperature, again, in the 60s and low 70s, and wind very light and out of the south for this morning. Here's a look at our area of rain that's impacting the western viewing area. I mentioned the clouds. Those have been moving through Fargo-Moorhead. There are other places where we're seeing those thicker clouds moving through. It's mainly out west where we have that concern for a little bit of light rain for later on today, for this morning rather, and then later on today dropping down into parts of the James River Valley. The rest of us more on the cloudy side and then on the sunny side. So it's going to be one of those days where we'll eventually get rid of the clouds. Today's temperatures this morning starting off at 32 degrees in Bemidji, and then warmer weather over toward Devil's Lake, where we're at 53. It's 42 right now in Fargo and 39 in Grand Forks. So you might want to put on that extra layer this morning before that warmer weather develops with the sunshine today. Wind is on the light side and will continue to be mild this week. We've got some really nice weather ahead of us here. So today 73, eventually partly cloudy. And then for Tuesday, more sunshine, a little more breezy, a high of 74. 69 and sunny for Wednesday, and this work week with a drier weather continues. Thursday and Friday looks fantastic. 80 degrees for Thursday, Friday 83. This weekend, that's our next chance for some rain. We could be seeing some thunderstorms for Saturday. Let's check in now with Al.
Police were southbound on Interstate 29, just approaching the tri-level. A reminder, we have that stalled pickup out here southbound I-29 between 13th Avenue and the tri-level. It's actually relatively close to the tri-level area. Traffic this morning really picked up. I-29 traffic is really busy this morning, both north and southbound. Travel speeds out here continue up there in that 60 to 65 mile an hour range. on Interstate 94. I'm just pulling off the tri-level onto I-94 right now. I-94 traffic looks most active westbound. More coming your way here in about 20-25 minutes or so. Drive carefully this morning. Willamette Valley Today traffic.
6:53 as we turn back to your news headlines this morning. A 38-year-old father is facing drunk driving charges after police say he was involved in an ATV rollover with his 9-year-old son. It all happened last night in Mapleton, North Dakota. Cass County deputies say Adam Pogreba and his son were riding around 7:30 when witnesses say their ATV rolled 8 to 10 times.
Deputies say they smelled alcohol on Pogreba and performed field sobriety checks. He was also arrested for DUI accompanied by a minor and DUI test refusal. Both he and his son were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Neither was wearing a helmet. There's no mistaking it. It is definitely cleanup week in the Fargo-Moorhead area, and you can tell because of all the trash or treasure.
Or treasure, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, exactly. It's all piled up on your neighbor's boulevard.
But there are some rules to follow so you don't get charged any fees during cleanup week. You can't just go ahead and dump everything out onto the boulevard. Now, the items will be picked up on your normal garbage day, so you may want to wait till about a day or so before that to put things out there. Electronics, well, you should not put those out on your lawn. Instead, they should be dropped off at the household hazardous waste facility. Now, there is a limit on appliances per household. That depends on where you live, so go ahead and check ahead. And you should keep your household garbage about 4 feet away from your other cleanup week items. For a full list of rules regarding cleanup week, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. In our consumer alert on this Monday morning, if you've been thinking about asking for a higher credit limit on your credit card, odds are you will get it, and it just might help your credit score if you use it right. Bankrate.com says almost 8 in 10 credit card holders in the United States who have asked for a higher credit limit have been approved.
A higher credit limit allows you to purchase more stuff, but it can also help your credit score. That's because your credit utilization ratio, or how much credit you're using divided by how much credit you have available, is a key component of your score. Experts advise keeping your use of credit to no more than 30% of your total credit limit.
Former Bison quarterback Carson Wentz is getting ready for rookie camp as a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. But first, he posed for a promotional photo shoot, and you can see Wentz will be wearing the familiar number 11. Now, he is set to take part in organized team activities throughout the summer before the official training camp begins near August.
The Eagles' first preseason game is Thursday, August 11th against Tampa Bay, and this will be fun to watch. Wentz will see former teammate Joe Haeg on August 27th in Indianapolis when the Eagles take on the Colts, and then see another former teammate in the final preseason game when Marcus Williams and the Jets come to Philly.
Now, in case you missed it, Wentz will not be the only former Bison putting on an Eagles uniform this year. C.J. Smith, the defensive back from NDSU, signed an undrafted free agent deal with the Eagles. You also had some other former Bison, like punter Ben LeCompte, signing deals to have some tryouts with teams. And I have a feeling LeCompte's going to catch on with somebody. And then not a former Bison, but of course a Fargo native and former Shanley Deacon, go Deacons, Connor McGovern, who had his college time at Mizzou. He was drafted by the Denver Broncos over the weekend.
My loyalties are all over the place now, following all of them.
A whole bunch of new jerseys in your closet.
Why not? Why not? It's time to lace up your shoes and get outside. The Red River Valley Heart Walk is this week.
The Valley Today's Christy Larson is joining us live this morning from Sanford's South Point with more on being heart healthy heading into summer.
Good morning, guys. As you can see, we're getting into step here this morning on getting our healthier start to a summer. And Holly and I have been chatting because it all is about starting today, not waiting any longer.
Right on. Yep. There's no better day than today, and then you'll be ready for the Heart Walk on Thursday.
And I know that you guys see a lot of different patients here in the rehab clinic because it is for cardiac rehab. So talk about the difference that you see when people are doing some pre-work compared to those who have never worked out before.
Sure. So sometimes we'll have patients that come in and they know something is maybe not quite right, but they come in, they start an exercise program. Some just want to manage their risk factors so they don't end up having a heart attack or bypass surgery. Others have come from those significant life events and want to get back to a normal, healthy lifestyle. So we really do have a wide range of patients here, but that's what makes it fun too, and they learn from each other actually. as well. So that's fun too.
Yeah, we've seen some of them come out this morning. It's kind of a fun group. They all get to be together. And then this Thursday, you get to hear a lot of stories starting at 5 p.m.
Yes, absolutely. We will have a stroke survivor there, also a heart survivor. And I think most often we learn best from a real story like that. And so that's why we're bringing them to those events, and they can talk about their experience and send a message of prevention, hopefully.
Right. And again, it's going to be happening this Thursday in downtown Fargo. We have more information on valleynewslive.com. Just click on that hot button.
Yeah, you're getting your workout in, and it is inspiring seeing you guys do a little walking.
Yeah.
We can all do a little bit of that starting right now.
Yep.
Christy Larson, thank you so much. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Half of people polled admit they can't remember this from high school.
The answer, their prom song.
I can't.
No clue.
I was thinking about, I remember my date and my dress and my...
I couldn't even guess.
I didn't even know we had a prom song. Isn't that funny? I mean, I remember.
I can't remember my prom theme.
Yeah, I remember the theme.
I don't remember the theme either. That'd probably help you with the song if you...
Odd. Anyway, we do have some gorgeous weather coming up this week. Today, a couple of areas out in the west where we have a little bit of rain shower activity that's going to be dropping south. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, temperatures making their way into the 70s.
Thanks for waking up in the Valley today. More local news and weather for you just right here in 25 minutes.
Have a great Monday, everybody. See you tomorrow morning.